good night's sleep, which is surprising because I never sleep well when I'm camping. But today we are going to explore Osceola National Forest a little bit more. I'm kind of going to drive from the southeastern section where I spent the night and where I'm pretty familiar with the area up toward the northwestern tip, and I'm going to stop at any kind of bodies of water, roadside ditches, little creeks, maybe some bigger ponds, anything that I find that looks fishy, and I'm going to try to fish it. The main goal would be to catch a banded sunfish and a flyer, two species that I don't have in my life list, two species that should be somewhat common here in Osceola National Forest, so that would be really nice if I get one or maybe even two of those. So we're going to give that a shot. Alright, so there is our little piece of redworm, alive and kicking. Here is the first ditch we are going to be trying out today. I'm just going to dump it right there in the middle. And let's see what is in this one, if anything. Oh, fish on. What do we got? What is this little thing? Stop jumping around so I could see. Oh, okay. Some sort of a catfish. I was definitely not expecting this. What is this thing? Alright, so there is our first catch of the day. A tiny little catfish. I don't know what it is. Based on the square tail, appears to be some sort of bullhead. It has white chin barbels. So yellow bullheads have white chin barbels. But I don't think this is it. Catfish are far from my specialty. So I'll take some pictures and I will see if I can identify it once I am home. But another cool catch. This might be a new addition to the life list. That I am not sure. Okay, my line is getting picked up, or my hook is getting picked up, my line is moving. Got him. What is this? Another catfish. So I guess this little ditch has a pretty good population of whatever kind of catfish these guys are. Alright, there we go. Catfish number 2. Looks to be the same species, about the same size, same kind of squared tail, white chin barbels. But again, don't know what kind it is. Catfish are nowhere near my area of expertise. I never really target them, so any ones that I catch are almost always just an accidental bycatch. But cool little fish. Take a few pics, get this one back, and I think we're going to switch spots. I don't want to just catch these catfish over and over. Didn't even know I had a fish on. Looks to be another one of those catfish, which I am fairly confident is a yellow bullhead. So I know I said I was going to move on, but I made one more cast, just in hopes there was something else here, but we just got another one of these catfish. Alright, so this is spot number 3. Spot 2 produced nothing. This is a little creek that runs through here. Fished here actually back last January, so it's been several months now. Back then I got absolutely nothing here. So, I'm hoping that since the water is a little bit warmer now, and I've got some live bait and not just some lures with me, that there will be some fish here. So let's cast that out. I'm going to let this float down with the current, and hopefully there's some fish that show interest in this. Oh, there was a hit. Yes, fish on. What do we got? Yes! We got one of our target species. This is a flyer that came out of this creek right here. Nice catch. I am happy. This is 2 new species for the day, because that first fish we caught, well, the first 3 were yellow bullheads. Nice. Alright, so here is my first ever flyer. This is another sunfish, but it is not in the Lepomus genus. Again, I believe this is in a genus all by itself. It's not closely related to anything. It looks a lot like a crappie and a bluegill hybrid. So I've seen these posted online a lot, and people asking if they're bluegill crappie hybrids, but they are not. So this is a cool catch right out of this little creek. So we got another new fish for the life list. There we go, fish on. Nice fight from this thing. What is this? Oh, this is a bluegill, right? Yeah, looks like a bluegill. Alright, so nothing all that exciting about this fish. Fish I've caught many times before all over the country. Just your standard, regular bluegill sunfish. There we go, fish on. What is this little thing? Another flyer. Well, that's a little bit of a disappointment. Got him. Is this a flyer? Yeah, it looks like our second official flyer, not counting the one I just lost. Yeah, so beautiful little fish. Got like this teal turquoise coloring on him. Looks really, really nice. Happy to get my second ever one. Really, really nice fish. Oh, something's hitting it. There we go, fish on. Let's see what we got this time. Ooh, a nice flyer, biggest flyer of the day. And actually, this would be my PB flyer in that case. Yeah, so there is my third ever flyer, also my biggest one. So I guess this creek has a nice little population of them. I'm surprised I caught nothing here when I was here in January, but the water might have been just a little bit too cold. So glad I stopped here today. I think I'll make a few more casts here, and there is one more spot that I want to hit up. So we'll see if we can pick up something else here, and then we will move on. There we go, as soon as it hit the water. What is this little thing? Another nice little bluegill. So we're alternating between bluegills and fliers, seems like, out of this creek. Oh, there's a bite. Got him. Let's see what our last fish out of this little creek is going to be. That is another really nice sized flyer. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the max size is of these guys, but I've caught a couple. Like this is a very nice fish. Got some weight behind it. So nice flyer. We are gonna let this one go, and then I'm gonna head over to my next spot. But I'm glad that this spot produced me a new lifer in this nice little flyer. Alright, so here is the next spot. We got some nice structures, already some action down there in the water. So let's fish it. Definitely the biggest body of water I've fished over the last several days. So let me just start out right over here. Got some grasses. Saw a little bit of action there on the surface. And let's see what kind of fish are in here. Oh, Yes, got him. What do we got? First fish out of this spot is a bluegill? No, a flyer. Alright, so we got another flyer. Not too upset about it, but I would like something else. Yeah, so small little flyer. Love the teal greenish color on the body, but action here over in this spot is not as good as in the last spot. Had a couple small hits in the last 20 minutes, but this is the only guy that I was able to hook. So I think we'll move around this spot a little bit and try to find out where these fish are at. Alright, so I've walked around all over this place. Started way down there, somewhat over there on the bottom. Fished this entire bridge section, the entire side, the opposite side behind me over here, and nothing. So this spot seems to be fairly dead. So I don't want to leave quite yet. I'm going to pack up here. I'm going to start driving out, but I'm going to try to stop at one more spot if I can find one. So either you'll see me at that spot, or I'll be back with a quick wrap-up. Alrighty, we are going to check out this roadside ditch here, see what's in this one, because so far these have surprised me pretty well these last 2 days. Got him. Oh, look at this beauty. Is this a blue spotted or a oh, this is a blue spotted, but this is the nicest blue spotted sunfish that I have ever caught. Beautiful fish. Alright, so look at this blue spotted sunfish. Probably the biggest I've ever caught, and also by far the most beautiful. So I know I was looking for bandids, but that is a very, very nice looking fish. It is a blue spotted, well, I don't want to say unfortunately, because this is still a very, very nice catch, but it is not the banded that I was looking for. Got him. What is this tiny thing? Another catfish. Interesting. Here we go. Fourth little catfish of the day. This is a yellow bullhead. Definitely figured that out. Those are the same one. This is the same one I've caught earlier. You can see the white chin barbels right under there. So, neat little catch. Just not exactly what I'm targeting. Oh, fish on. It's wrapped up around the bush, but the fish is still on. I can see it. Let me somehow see if I can get him out. Is it on though? Is it still on? It might be off. No, the fish is still on. Walked all the way over here. Oh, that's a giant mud pile. Gotta grab that big branch. I'm gonna spook all of the fish that are in here. Okay, what kind of fish is this? Is it a blue spotted or a banded? Alright, finally got him off. It is a blue spotted, a beautiful blue spotted, but it is just a blue spotted, not a banded. Alright, I think I spooked all the fish in here after I moved that stick, so I don't necessarily want to leave yet. I know I got a 6-hour drive back. I think we're going to go over to one last little roadside ditch like this. Oh, got something small. Little juvenile mud sunfish out of our last spot. There it is. There's our beauty of a mud sunfish. This guy's all sorts of turned around. Come on, dude. There you go. So really, really nice fish. Caught a bunch of these yesterday. Not rare. They're just not very... There's a lot of bodies of water that fishermen normally fish that just these guys aren't found in. So you got to fish a lot of different types of bodies of water, the kinds that fishermen normally don't fish, to try to catch these guys. But cool fish. There we go, fish on. Oh, is this a blue spotted or a banded? It's a blue spotted. So lots of blue spotted seems like in these kind of ditches. I'm sure there is a banded out there. I've just been unable to find it. Got one. What is this thingy? That's gonna be a mud sunfish, right? Yeah. So another cool fish. I just love catching these different smaller types of sunfish. So second mud sunfish of the day. I really gotta go, so I think this is gonna be our last one. Alright guys, so that is going to do it. Day 2 here in Osceola National Forest. Definitely a success. So I got 2 new species. Number 1, those tiny little yellow bullheads. Not even a fish that I was targeting. Wasn't expecting to catch those, but sometimes that's what happens. So I got a new species in that yellow bullhead. Now the flyer, that's another new species. Number 2, now that's a fish that I was targeting. I knew that they were up here. Finally found a little creek that has a pretty good population of them, so we picked up a couple beautiful colors on those guys, and then unfortunately I was unable to find the banded sunfish, which was the second fish that I was trying to target today. Those fish are more in these kind of roadside puddles that I fished. However, all we got were mud sunfish and blue spotted sunfish, both of which are really cool catches that I don't catch too often. Really, really nice looking fish, but they are not banded sunfish. So all that means is that I have to make another trip up here, and hopefully that time we can find some banded sunfish. Either way, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.